The Earth's fiery heart, a prelude to power. Welcome to our countdown of the top 3 volcanic eruptions that have left an indelible mark on our planet. These are not mere geological events, they are profound expressions of the Earth's inner turmoil, moments when the very fabric of our world is rent asunder and reformed. From the ancient world to the modern era, these colossal outbursts have demonstrated nature's raw, untamed power, capable of obliterating civilizations, reshaping landscapes, and even altering the global climate. We journey through time to witness these spectacles of destruction and creation, events that serve as stark reminders of the dynamic and often volatile forces that continually sculpt the surface of our home. Our exploration will take us to moments where history and geology collide with devastating force. We will unearth stories of human tragedy and resilience, scientific discovery, and the enduring impact these fiery mountains have had on human consciousness and the environment. The sheer scale of these eruptions is almost beyond comprehension, unleashing energies that dwarf any human endeavor. They are a testament to the planet's restless spirit, a constant process of renewal and change that has been occurring for billions of years. Join us as we delve into the heart of these cataclysms, examining the unique characteristics of each eruption, the immediate aftermath, and the long-term consequences that continue to resonate today. Through understanding these immense natural phenomena, we gain a deeper appreciation for the delicate balance of life on Earth and the ever-present power that lies just beneath our feet. Prepare to witness the awesome and at times terrifying beauty of our planet's volcanic fury. Vesuvius's fury, the day Pompeii died a Roman death. In the shadow of what appeared to be a gentle, green-clad mountain, life in the Roman Empire flourished. The Bay of Naples, a jewel of Campania, was home to bustling towns like Pompeii and Herculaneum. Their inhabitants, accustomed to the fertile soils gifted by the old silent mountain, went about their daily lives, blissfully unaware of the cataclysm brewing deep within the earth. For centuries, Vesuvius had slumbered, its volcanic nature almost forgotten, a picturesque backdrop to a prosperous Roman idyll. But this was a deceptive peace, a quiet prelude to one of history's most infamous awakenings, a day that would forever etch these names into the annals of natural disasters and archaeological wonder. The morning of August 24, 79 AD began like any other, yet soon, ominous signs would have unsettled the keen observer. Tremors, perhaps dismissed as commonplace in the region, grew in intensity. Then, with terrifying suddenness, the mountain roared. A colossal column of ash, pumice, and gas surged miles into the stratosphere, a dark pine tree-shaped cloud that blotted out the sun, casting a terrifying pall over the vibrant landscape. Panic ensued as the sky began to rain down not water, but a deadly hail of volcanic debris. For those below, it was as if the very heavens were collapsing, a scene of unimaginable horror unfolding before their eyes. Pompeii, situated downwind of the initial eruption plume, was gradually entombed. A thick blanket of ash and pumice fell relentlessly, accumulating foot by foot, causing roofs to collapse and trapping thousands. The air, thick with choking dust and sulfurous fumes, made escape an agonizing struggle. Many sought refuge in their homes, hoping to wait out the storm, but the relentless fall of tephra sealed their fate. Their final moments, preserved by the very material that killed them, offer a poignant and unparalleled glimpse into Roman life. Frozen at the instant disaster struck. These silent witnesses tell a story of ordinary lives interrupted by extraordinary and lethal geological forces. Herculaneum, closer to the volcano's crater but initially spared the worst of the ashfall due to wind direction, faced a different, perhaps even more terrifying end. As the eruption column collapsed, superheated pyroclastic surges, fast-moving incandescent clouds of gas and volcanic matter, swept down the mountainside at incredible speeds. These flows, with temperatures exceeding hundreds of degrees Celsius, instantly carbonized organic materials and asphyxiated any living thing in their path. The inhabitants who had sought shelter in boathouses by the shore, hoping for rescue by sea, met an instantaneous and gruesome death. Their skeletons a stark testament to the lethal power of these volcanic phenomena. The rediscovery of Pompeii and Herculaneum centuries later provided an astonishingly preserved window into the Roman world of the 1st century. buildings, frescoes, mosaics, everyday objects, and even the forms of the victims themselves, captured by plaster casts made in the cavities left by their decomposed bodies, brought history to life in a way never before imagined. Vesuvius not only destroyed, but also inadvertently conserved, offering invaluable insights for historians and archaeologists. Moreover, Pliny the Younger's detailed account of the eruption, witnessing it from across the bay, provided one of the earliest volcanological descriptions, lending the term Plinian eruption to this very type of violent volcanic event. Krakatoa's roar, the sound that shook the world. In the Sunda Strait, between the islands of Java and Sumatra, lay the volcanic island of Krakatoa. For 2 centuries it had remained relatively quiet, its verdant slopes belying the immense power that lay dormant beneath. But in 1883 this seemingly tranquil sentinel began to stir, heralding an eruption that would not only devastate its surroundings, but would also send shockwaves quite literally around the entire globe. The events that unfolded would become a landmark in the study of volcanism, demonstrating the far-reaching consequences of a major explosive event and the interconnectedness of Earth's systems, even across vast oceanic distances. The prelude to the cataclysm began in May 1883, with steam and ash emissions becoming increasingly frequent and intense. Ships passing through the busy strait reported rumblings and witnessed plumes rising from Perbuatan, one of Krakatoa's 3 cones. These initial activities were but a murmur compared to the crescendo that was to come. By late August, the volcanic activity escalated dramatically with a series of increasingly violent explosions. The inhabitants of nearby coastal regions grew uneasy, the air filled with fine ash and the ground trembling with the volcano's growing fury. The stage was set for an unparalleled display of nature's destructive capabilities. On the morning of August 27, 1883, Krakatoa unleashed its full might in a series of 4 colossal explosions. The third of these, occurring at 10:02 a.m. local time, is considered one of the loudest sounds ever recorded in modern history. A deafening roar heard over 3,000 miles away in places like Perth, Australia, and Rodriguez Island near Mauritius. The force of this paroxysmal blast was estimated to be many times more powerful than the most potent thermonuclear device ever detonated. The island of Krakatoa was largely obliterated, collapsing into the caldera beneath, a testament to the immense void created by the expulsion of magma. The collapse of the volcano into the sea generated a series of catastrophic tsunamis, some reaching heights of over 120 feet. These monstrous waves raced across the Sunda Strait, inundating coastal towns and villages on Java and Sumatra with little to no warning. Entire communities were swept away, and the official death toll exceeded 36,000 people, though the true number may never be known. The tsunamis were so powerful that their effects were registered by tide gauges as far away as the English Channel, a grim reminder of the ocean's capacity to transmit such destructive energy across immense distances. Beyond the immediate devastation, Krakatoa's eruption had profound global climatic effects. Vast quantities of sulfur dioxide and ash were propelled high into the stratosphere, circling the Earth multiple times. This aerosol veil caused a noticeable drop in global temperatures for several years and produced strikingly vivid sunsets and sunrises worldwide, inspiring artists and capturing public imagination. The eruption also led to the formation of atmospheric phenomena like noctilucent clouds and bishop's rings. Krakatoa became a crucial case study, advancing our understanding of how volcanic eruptions can influence weather patterns and global climate on a significant scale. Chapter 3. Mount St. Helens Awakening, a modern volcanic marvel. Nestled in the Cascade Range of Washington state, Mount St. Helens was for many years a symbol of serene natural beauty. Its symmetrical snow-capped cone attracted hikers, climbers, and nature enthusiasts, a seemingly peaceful giant in a geologically active region. However, in the spring of 1980, this tranquility was shattered. After more than a century of dormancy, the mountain began to show unmistakable signs of reawakening. A series of earthquakes, steam vents, and the ominous growth of a pronounced bulge on its northern flank signaled that magma was once again ascending, preparing for a dramatic release. This awakening would unfold under the watchful eyes of modern science. The pivotal moment arrived on the morning of May 18, 1980. At 8:32 a.m., a magnitude 5.1 earthquake shook the mountain, triggering a catastrophic failure of the bulging north face. This resulted in the largest debris avalanche, or landslide, ever recorded in human history. As this enormous mass of rock and ice slid downwards, it effectively uncorked the highly pressurized magma system within the volcano. What followed was not a typical vertical eruption, at least not initially. Instead, the volcano unleashed its fury laterally in a devastating blast that fanned out northwards with astonishing speed and power. This lateral blast, a superheated cloud of ash, gas, and rock fragments, traveled at speeds exceeding 300 miles per hour, obliterating everything in its path over an area of 230 square miles. Mature forests were flattened in an instant, trees snapped like matchsticks, their trunks aligned in the direction of the blast. The landscape was transformed into a grey, desolate wasteland. Simultaneously, a Plinian eruption column soared vertically, reaching over 15 miles into the atmosphere, dispersing ash across several states and even into Canada. The sky darkened for hundreds of miles downwind as day turned into an eerie twilight. The immediate impact on the surrounding environment was profound and devastating. Pyroclastic flows scoured the volcano's flanks, and massive mud flows, known as lahars, choked rivers, destroyed bridges, and carried debris for tens of miles. 57 people, including volcanologist David Johnston, who was monitoring the volcano from a nearby ridge, tragically lost their lives. The eruption dramatically altered the mountain's topography, leaving a gaping, horseshoe-shaped crater and reducing its summit height by over 1,300 feet. The pristine ecosystem was, in a matter of hours, rendered almost unrecognizable. The 1980 eruption of Mount St. Helens became one of the most intensely studied volcanic events in history. Its accessibility and the wealth of data collected before, during, and after the eruption provided invaluable insights into volcanic processes, hazard assessment, and the dynamics of lateral blasts, a phenomenon not widely understood before this event. The subsequent decades have also offered a remarkable natural laboratory for observing ecological recovery, as life slowly but surely reclaims the ash-covered slopes. Mount St. Helens serves as a powerful reminder of the ever-present geological forces shaping our continent and the importance of continuous monitoring and research. Outro. Echoes of fire lessons from the Earth's depths. The tales of Vesuvius, Krakatoa, and Mount St. Helens are more than just accounts of geological violence. They are chronicles of our planet's relentless dynamism. These colossal events, separated by centuries and continents, each tell a unique story of destruction, but also of resilience and discovery. From the preserved streets of Pompeii offering a snapshot of ancient life, to Krakatoa's global atmospheric impact, and Mount St. Helens' extensively documented awakening, we learn profound lessons about the Earth's power and the importance of understanding the forces that lie beneath our feet. These eruptions remind us that the ground we stand on is not static, but part of a living, breathing system. The study of volcanoes continues to evolve, driven by the need to protect communities, understand climate change, and unravel the very processes that formed our world. Each event, meticulously studied, adds to our knowledge, helping us to better forecast future activity and mitigate the risks posed by these magnificent yet formidable natural wonders. The Earth's fiery heart continues to beat, and in its rhythm we find both peril and profound beauty. Our journey through these epic volcanic events underscores the awe-inspiring power inherent in our natural world. They are a testament to the ongoing geological narrative of our planet, a story of creation born from destruction, and of life's remarkable ability to adapt and endure even in the face of such overwhelming force. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into our planet's natural wonders.